This is Sonic looking out the window. Sorry, I'm just going to give an intro. Bahrain, we're here in Bahrain. That's right, we are in Bahrain for round 3 of season 2 of the F125 MyTeam career mode, and we are here for qualifying. Okay, so we're on our flying lap and we're going to be going up to line, and we're going to be getting P3. Also, I am planning to try bring Victor Martins back into our team. You know, I feel like a chance to get into Q3 here. I just feel like it, but come on, let's try see if we can do it. As we're going to be going up to the line, and it's going to be P4. And look at that, we just get into Q3. It's been a while since we've been into Q3, but now it's time to see if we can actually get a pole position here with Liam Lawson here. As here we go, we're going to be going up to the line, and it's going to be, was it P6? I feel like we can actually get some big points here. We'll find out when we head into the race. As we are going to be lining on the grid here for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we're going to be starting in P9, which is right now in season 2 the best start position I have. Maybe in the future we might get some better racing start position. But here we go, fire lights of the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we're off. Okay, we're going to try to see if we can get an overtake on Carlos Sainz here, but we're probably going to get an overtake on Kimi Antonelli. And meanwhile, I think Kimi Antonelli's going to try and overtake us again, but we're going to go down. But we're going to be going to try to see if we can get an overtake on. We're going to try to see if we can get an overtake on Yuki Tsunoda. We do get the overtake on Yuki Tsunoda. Now up next is the Williams of Carlos Sainz here. Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda trying to fight back. Okay, here we go. We're going to be going down the outside on Carlos Sainz and try to get an overtake on him. We do get the overtake on him. Now up next is the other Mercedes of George Russell here. Okay, we're going to try to begin approach George Russell here. We're near George Russell, and we're going to get an overtake on George Russell. Now up next is the Ferrari of Lewis Hamilton, but George Russell is trying to see if he can overtake back, but we're going to overtake him again. And we do get the overtake on George Russell. Now up next, we're going to try to see if we can overtake Lewis Hamilton here in the Ferrari. If we just keep on pushing, and if we keep on pushing, we can probably get the overtake on Lewis Hamilton. As we are going to be starting our lap 3 of the Bahrain Grand Prix, we're going to try to catch up to Lewis Hamilton. Meanwhile, George Russell is going to get the overtake on us, but we're going to try to begin overtaking him back, and we are going to get an overtake on him as we're going to go down the inside, and we are going to get back into P5 after overtaking George Russell. Now we can get back into approaching Lewis Hamilton and attempting to overtake him. As we're on lap 5 here of the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we're still trying to see if we can get the overtake on Lewis Hamilton here, and I think we are going to get the overtake on Lewis Hamilton, as we are going to make a move on Lewis Hamilton. We got the overtake there, but he just overtakes us again. But we're going to try to see if we can get another overtake on him, as we are going to get an overtake if we go down the inside on Lewis Hamilton, and we're going to get the overtake up into P4. Now up next is the other Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, and if we overtake Charles Leclerc, we get up into the podium places. And I think we're going to be I think Hamilton is going to try to see if he can overtake us when we go into lap 6, and he is going to get the overtake on us. He does get the overtake on us, but we're going to have to try to see if we can overtake Lewis Hamilton back here, as we are going to try to overtake Lewis Hamilton. I think we probably are going to get an overtake on Lewis Hamilton. Here we go. Are we going to get the overtake? We do. We re-overtake Lewis Hamilton. As we're going to be going on the straight, and we're going to be crossing the line to start P8 while our pit window is open. Meanwhile, Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc come to the pit, so we are going to be going into P2. Okay, so we're on lap 8. We're currently in P2 due to Lando and Leclerc pitting. So now we're going to have to come in for our pit stop. Meanwhile, the current race leader, Pierre Gasly, also is coming into the pits here. And who else? Hamilton's coming in. Yuki Tsunoda is going to come in. And Kimi Antonelli is also coming into the pit stop as well here. And then we're going to be turning in here. But then, when we turn in, right, we're going to turn in, right, and for some reason, we don't go. Like, wait, what? Like, we're just stuck. Like, I can't move. I literally can't move. I'm literally just stuck here while all the other drivers are just going out. Like I'm just stuck here. Like I can't go. The red light's still on. And like I still can't. I literally can't move. Look, and all the drivers are just overtaking me. Like what's going on? Wait, why can't I not move? I can't move. I can't leave my pit box. Okay, but now we're gonna leave our pit box. That's gonna bring it down to P17. That's not where we're meant to be. We're probably meant to be like a P4 or something, not P18. What happened there? So now we have to try to see if we can get our way back into the points by doing loads of overtakes. And we're going to make an overtake on Paul Aaron here in the Kick Sauber. We're going to try to get the overtake on him, and I guess we are going to get the overtake on him. Alright, up next is Gabriel Bortoleto in the Alpine, and we are going to get the overtake on Gabriel Bortoleto there. And now up next, we're going to try to see if we can get the overtake on Fernando Alonso. Also, we do actually get a warning from the collision. We did, I did, like, touched Gabriel Bortoleto there. Oh, okay, look at this. Let's load the cars here. We're going to first, we're going to get an overtake on Fernando Alonso. Then we're going to try to see if we can get an overtake on Esteban Ocon here. Can we get the overtake on Esteban Ocon? We do get the overtake on Esteban Ocon. And we're going to get an overtake on Franco Colapinto there. And then we're going to try to see if we can get an overtake on the Kick Sauber of Nico Hülkenberg here. Now we're going to try to get the overtake on Nico Hülkenberg here. And we're going to get the overtake on Nico Hülkenberg. And look at that. We get the overtake on Nico Hülkenberg. And up next, with the gap being 3.6 seconds, it's Ollie Behrman. Alright, so we're just going to be trying to see if we can catch up to Ollie Behrman here, as the gap is less than a second here. I feel like we can get an overtake here on Ollie Behrman here if we just keep on pushing. If we just get like one more overtake on the last lap here. I don't know if we probably could get the overtake on Ollie Behrman here, but the gap is decreasing, and it looks like we're going to be going into the last lap with a battle between Ollie Behrman and Liam Lawson. As we enter the last lap here, we are going to try to get the overtake on Ollie Behrman here in the Alpine if we just keep on pushing, and we're going to be going down the outside, and we are going to get the overtake on Ollie Behrman here. And now I don't know if we're going to get, but it'll be an absolute miracle if we did, if we got the overtake on Albon, just to get 1 point for Liam Lawson here. And as we just keep on pushing, and the gap is closing, but I don't think it's going to be enough just to get the overtake on Albon here. But yeah, the gap between Lawson and Albon is 2.4 seconds, and I feel like, okay, when it's going up a bit, okay, it's going up, we just want that to try to see if we can just catch up to Albon. Meanwhile, Lando Norris does win the Bahrain Grand Prix, but we still need to try to see if we can get an overtake on Albon there, and I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, that might not be enough to get Albon to overtake Albon here. So I guess that we're just going to have to be crossing the line and only just receive P11, and we are going to be doing that. We are going to be going up to the line, and we will be receiving P11 here. If that glitch never happened, we could have gone the points. We could have gone P4. But well, maybe next race we're going to have to try and see if we can get some good positions and get some good points in the next race.
It's been a hard afternoon of brilliant racing, but now it's time for some proper celebrations. The podium awaits. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris.
It's a hat-trick of wins for Lando Norris as he picks up his third race win in a row for his new team at Red Bull. It looks like that Lando Norris could be a world champion if he keeps on with these wins. But thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you do press the like button, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss any future MyTeam videos. And I'll be seeing you in the next video.